In this Get Pregnant Now Quickie, we're diving into melatonin, which isn't just the sleep hormone that we know it to be, but it's a powerful player in fertility health, egg quality, and ovarian function.
Welcome to the Finally Get Pregnant Naturally podcast, the podcast helping women identify the real reasons you haven't conceived or stayed pregnant so you and your partner can finally grow the family of your dreams. I'm your host, Dr. Katie Wood. Let's dive in, shall we?
In this quick episode, we're going to discuss how melatonin supports your circadian rhythm and reproductive hormones, the role that melatonin plays in egg quality and ovarian function, and when supplementation might be helpful and when to lean on natural strategies instead. So, when you think of melatonin, chances are you're thinking of a supplement that helps you sleep. And yes, melatonin is your body's natural hormone that helps regulate your circadian rhythm, the internal 24-hour clock that tells your body when to sleep, wake, eat, and even ovulate. And speaking of circadian rhythm, if you didn't listen to this past Tuesday's episode with Jillian Greaves, all about circadian rhythm, please go back and listen to that episode because it is related and intertwined with what we're talking about today. So here's what many people don't realize is melatonin is actually a potent antioxidant and it plays a surprising role in fertility, especially egg quality. In fact, melatonin is found in high concentrations within the fluid of your ovarian follicles, and that's the fluid that surrounds and nourishes your developing eggs. And just like your skin or your brain, your eggs are vulnerable to oxidative stress, which can lead to poor egg quality and issues with fertilization and implantation. So that's where melatonin can step in. It can neutralize oxidative damage and protects the DNA within your eggs. So, one study found that women undergoing IVF who supplemented with melatonin had improved egg quality and higher fertilization rates. Another study showed that melatonin improved outcomes in women with PCOS by helping regulate cycles and hormone signaling. And here's the link you may not have considered. When your circadian rhythm is disrupted, think blue light at night, poor sleep hygiene, shift work, or late night scrolling, your body produces less melatonin. And that can have a negative downstream on everything from your LH and FSH signaling to ovulation timing and even progesterone production. So if you've been struggling with irregular cycles, poor sleep, low progesterone, or even signs of egg quality decline, it's worth looking at how your sleep environment and melatonin levels are being supported. Now, you can take melatonin in supplement form, and some fertility clinics and fertility specialists do recommend it, especially during IVF or egg retrieval prep. And I will even sometimes recommend it for my clients if they are having sleep issues and or it shows up on their antioxidant assay as a highly protective antioxidant for them to help reduce oxidative stress. So the standard dose is anywhere from 1 to 3 milligrams without getting too high into the dosage and taken about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. However, not everyone tolerates melatonin well, and some people report grogginess, vivid dreams, or feeling off the next day. And in rare cases, it can suppress ovulation if taken at the wrong time, or in excess, or if it's just not the right supplement for you. So always, always, always consult with your practitioner before adding on any new supplement. But the good news is there are natural ways to boost melatonin production, and that includes exposing your eyes to morning sunlight to help set your circadian clock, avoiding blue light from screens, all screens, so think your computer, your TV, your phone, any games, and you want to avoid those 1 to 2 hours before bed. sleeping in total darkness or using a sleep mask if needed. And you can also consider eating foods that are rich in melatonin or tryptophan, such as tart cherries, walnuts, pistachios, eggs, salmon, turkey, and bananas. So let's do a quick recap here. Melatonin, surprise, is not just for sleep, but it's a powerful antioxidant that supports egg quality and protects your ovarian environment. Disrupted circadian rhythms can impact ovulation and hormone production. And if you're able to support your melatonin levels, it can actually help regulate this. You can support melatonin naturally through light exposure, blue light hygiene, and food, and supporting a healthy circadian rhythm. And if absolutely needed, you can consider supplementing with a dose under the guidance of your practitioner. So, if your sleep and hormones have fell off, melatonin could be the key that helps reset your rhythm and get your body back into sync for conception. So just remember, be kind to your body, turn off those screens before bed, and keep believing in what's possible because your next cycle could be the one. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a fantastic and beautiful rest of your day. I will see you on our next episode, released every Tuesday and Thursday.
Are you ready to finally discover why you haven't been able to get or stay pregnant? The Ultimate Fertility Blueprint is a quick, insightful quiz designed to reveal your overall capacity to conceive and help you discover potential root causes and areas to address to improve your fertility so you can finally get and stay pregnant. You'll find the link in the show notes. As a quick reminder and disclaimer, this podcast is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for medical advice. Always consult your doctor or healthcare provider before starting any new supplement or protocol, especially if you're actively trying to conceive or undergoing treatment.